What up, though? And welcome back to Old School Hip Hop Head Real Reacts. I also have another YouTube channel called Reels Reactions, and on that YouTube channel, I'm reacting to 99% golden era hip hop. So if you're ever in the mood to watch some old school hip hop reactions, all you have to do is go to the link that I'm going to put in the description of this video. Alright, man, here we go again with another paid subscriber request. Shout out to Tobias H for this request. So, this is Ren and Token. Wow, what a combination. So just so I'm clear, Token is from the United States, right? Obviously, I know Ren is from the UK. Man, I almost feel bad doing this reaction right now, but it's a paid request, so those go immediately to the top of the list. So with that being said, if anybody else out there has a reaction that they done right away, meaning the first 24 to 72 hours, then all you have to do is go to the PayPal or the Cash App and I get to it ASAP. But anyway, the reason I almost feel bad about this one is because I got that Ren Bittersweet Symphony. I got that one done, recorded, and I just haven't had a chance to edit it and post it yet. So this gonna take priority and jump the line because my man paid a hefty fee for this, you know what I'm saying? Let me take that back. He made a very generous donation for this reaction request, so I got to get right to it. So anyway, man, enough talking. Let's get to this. It just came out today, so let's see how long ago it came out. So this came out 8 hours ago. Wow, it's even more recent than I thought. All right, man. So listen, these are two incredible rappers, and besides for rapping, Ren seems to be incredible at everything else too. This motherfucker can sing. He does production. I assume he acts. You know what I'm saying? And obviously he raps. So Ren is just one of those unbelievably talented, I ain't gonna even say MCs, artists, you know, like Tupac. Tupac could do anything. I ain't never heard of Tupac producing, but as far as anything else came along with entertainment, he could do. So I feel like Ren is along those same lines. So enough talking. Let's get to this song. What Does Your Love Look Like? I hope this ain't a sentimental song. Hey, the guy don't do sentimental. You know, I don't do sentimental rap. But anyway, let's see what they're talking about.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? 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 As much as I do wanna love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard dad say I love you with mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics. So how could you blame me, cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You wanna know where I be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load off. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn, I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta
the mom left?
But I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave. Cause I hate the pain that is coloring my veins, that is present in solitary. What does your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real. Cause I just wanna run and escape.
Hold on. Before Ren gets too far along in his verse. So Token's verse was interesting. So it looks like, you know, he's talking about having relationship issues with whoever his significant other was. I don't know if it's his girlfriend, fiance, whatever the case may be, but he's having relationship issues, and it looks like he's contributing that to his childhood and his relationship between his mother and his father. And from the sounds of it at the end there, he was saying like he came home and his mom like left a note saying that she like was out of there. Like, so the mom left, which is very unusual in all my experience. The fathers are usually the ones who take off, run for the hills, you know what I'm saying? But it looks like it was the other way around in Token's life. So I don't know if this is a true story. I don't know enough about Token and his backstory or whatever. But that's what I got out of that first verse. So, and then again, here we go with Ren playing a guitar like he's like a guitar in a top of the charts type rock band, sounding excellent. And then he broke into singing. So at this point, I'm not surprised with anything that Ren can do. So let's get back to it.
Voices get softened when we're intertwined. I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real. Cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me. Pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes. Pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid. And just like that, all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete. Mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood. A lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him, the words that he spoke.
How many years later?
Mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood. A lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him, the words that he spoke cutthroat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created. And I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new Ren. Strong for my sister, my mum at a loose end. Confused but moving through the confusion. My born new love feels fake like what does your love look like? Does it tear your inside? Does it keep you up at night? My brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in your windpipe? Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating you, but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the...
Alright, I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know if they're going to rap again or if it's just going to play out with the chorus in music or whatever, but so it looks like Ren's situation was the opposite, where his father ended up leaving because he didn't say anything about the dad actually committing domestic violence against the mom, but they had a very tumultuous relationship. Sounds like he was cheating on her, probably going out, coming home drunk, all that kind of shit, because he said they fought almost every night. So at that point, it probably is best for y'all to separate and give the kid some peace, or at least some stability. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a kid who never knows what's going to happen in the middle of the night when your father come home. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, this was a very sentimental type song, but it was very well done. So anyway, man, let's continue and see where it goes from here.
What does your love look like?
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet, you wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in the wall in the room that was locked from inside. I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
Okay, so this must be on Token's album. All right, man. So it looked like Token brought it full circle, and basically went through the reason that him and his girl couldn't be together. He basically didn't want to turn into that same person that his father was and have the same type of relationship that his parents had when he was growing up. So that was pretty deep, man. That was pretty deep. This dude Token makes some very deep, self-reflective type music, man. This is like the second time, maybe the third time I've heard him doing this type of content. But to be honest, I don't like this type of content, but this does show the versatility of both of these artists, which is, like I said, I'm sold on that. I'm convinced these guys are real superstars, real talented people, man. They can do anything. I'm convinced of it. But I like it when he go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? I did a reaction to Duck Hunt or something like that. That's the type of shit I like. And then that high Lil Wayne, that was fire too, So that's the type of rapping I like. But hey, we always keeps it 100, and I have to say, this was a good ass song. Will I ever listen to it again? Absolutely not. Never again. But it was a good ass song. Alright, man, so shout out to that boy Tobias H for this paid subscriber request. And if anybody else out there wants their reaction done right away in a very timely fashion, all you have to do is hit me up in a PayPal with a Cash App and I get to it ASAP, alright? On to the next one, I'm out.